It's been 3 years since I've done this. To find out where I'm at, just come along with me. Today I'm coming to you from Hamburg, Pennsylvania, and the reason I'm here is because of the store I'm standing in front of, Cabelas Outdoor Store. What happens to be my favorite outdoor stores are the ones I've been to, and this also happens to be one of the largest Cabelas stores around. I was actually down this way today doing some business and figured it's been 3 years since I visited the store. Why not stop and check out what they have? Now, if you've never been inside, the one thing I can tell you is that it is a pretty incredible store, even if you're not into outdoors. They have an aquarium, a mountain with flowing water, a fish pond where you can actually feed fish, live fish. Obviously they're live. A shooting gallery, displays, a whole bunch of cool stuff in there. And if I remember, and I could be incorrect, I think at one time Cabelas was the direct competitor of Bass Pro Shops. And now I think Bass Pro Shops owns Cabelas, or vice versa. I don't know. If you happen to know that information, comment down below. But regardless, this is one of the largest Cabelas stores around, and definitely my favorite of the outdoor stores I've been to, such as Bass Pro Shops and the Old Gander Mountains. So without wasting more time, let's go inside. All right, here we are. As you can see, it's a massive store, really high ceilings, a lot of natural light coming inside. There's a lot of things getting your attention here, and the store is broken up into different departments, but we're going to start over on the right-hand side where the aquarium is. Now, the aquarium is appropriately located near the fishing department, and there's an outside case and an inside as well. And it's completely free as well. You can come here, spend as much time as you want observing their fish in the artificial habitat. Some good sized ones here as well. As someone who is a Pisces and loves being in the water and looking underwater, I definitely enjoy this. There's a few times I've been here too when they actually had a scuba diver in here cleaning some of the inside. Oh, this one actually has some turtles. There's one floating right up on top of there. There's one up there on the ledge, and another one right here as well on the surface. Look at the mouth on that one. It's actually relatively small compared to the size of his body. Oh, look at him go. This is about as up close and personal as you could get to underwater wildlife without having to get wet. There's actually some more turtles underneath the log there too. There's 3 of them under there. There's a whole bunch of them. Oh, got some company here. It's rather fascinating to watch. Really good sized healthy fish. I can only imagine the fight he would put up if you hooked him on your reel. Oh, there's a hose. I wonder if there actually maybe is a diver in here. Oh yeah, there is someone in here. I was just mentioning that earlier. They're inside cleaning it. Probably getting the algae off of it. That's the kind of job I would like. Getting in the water with the fish and doing a little spring cleaning, so to speak. And the fish don't mind. They're used to it. They're just in here hanging out, waiting until they're done, and once it's nice and clean, they can get back to their favorite spots. As much as I love the water and love the fish and everything like that, I gotta tell you, if I saw that guy underwater coming towards me, I think I'd be running on top of water. It may look like we're outside, but we're not. We're actually inside our next exhibit area. This is a neat little room that has plenty of animals to check out for both kids and big kids like myself. Everything from crocodiles taking down their kill there, to zebras getting a drink in the water. And the unique thing is that these were all real animals. These are not like artificial. They were taken down and brought here and kind of immortalized and preserved for as long as they're going to be here. Warthog right in front of us, Cape buffalo, even a hippo in the background there. And the backdrop, I don't remember if that's the same one. Looks like it's updated. They may have redone that. Looks really nice. Big elephant right there, and a even bigger elephant right here. This is gigantic. It says average shoulder height 10 feet to 13 feet, average weight 9,500 pounds to 13,000 pounds. There's actually a picture of him, of Dick Cabela, with his elephant taken September 29, 2001 in Zimbabwe. So Dick Cabela took down this elephant, and now it's here right in front of us. Truly gigantic creature. I guess you could say this is rather educational. You know, allows you to get up close and personal to the animals without having any fear or risk of danger, because obviously they're not living anymore. But I do like that they have them in various stages of freeze frame, I guess you could say. Some of them are running, some are observing, some are fighting. Big rhino here right in front of us. Even a scene here where the tigers are chasing their prey. A leopard up in the tree there with its kill, getting ready to feast. But they're in various stages of action. Great ear kudu. These ones are just running, leaping. It's like a little pack of them here. Probably my favorite scene out of all of them. Looks really realistic and lifelike, and they did a great job not only preserving these to look genuine and real, but to position them so they're not just standing there like a static animal. They're actually in motion, frozen in motion. That one there is leaping towards us. Its hooves are not even on the ground, so they did a really good job of positioning that one with some bracing of a stick there, and you couldn't even tell if you didn't really look closely as to how it's being held up. And in the middle, there's some expensive toys here, side-by-sides. This is a tracker, $15,000 or 234 bucks a month. I remember $15,000 used to buy you a new car back in the day. There's actually an upstairs to this too, which we'll get to a little bit later. Right now we're kind of in the main central point of the store, which is this mountain, and we're on the snowy side of it right now. Again, more animals here, frozen in motion. I remember seeing this for the very first time. I was just kind of like in awe that they have something like this inside of a store. And you can hear too, there is running water, so it's very realistic, kind of lifelike. I think it's polar bears from Alaska in 1970. And everywhere you look, there is something. There's like little, not really Easter eggs, but they position them so that, you know, you're forced to kind of look with your eyes and hunt and search to see where the next thing is, because even in the background there's a great wolf there, or sorry, gray wolf. In front of us, caribou, grizzly bear chasing a marmot, or marmot, however you pronounce it. And it's a good sized mountain too. I forget how many stories it was, but I remember like the news stations did stories on this when they first opened, because it was unlike anything we've seen in stores or even outdoor stores. Now there are other Cabelas stores, but again, this is one of the larger, if not the largest one around. With the water feature just start up on the top there, cascades down different waterfalls, and eventually makes its way down here to the more wilderness side, where some beavers are busy constructing a dam. And this water serves a purpose too, more than just aesthetics. It actually is a water source, because there's actually live fish in these waters. Not particularly right here, but it is keeping the water circulated and with plenty of oxygen, because, well actually, sorry, there are some fish in here. There's two of them right there. Artificial dam spillway here that the beavers have constructed. But on the other side of this bridge right here is actually live fish. and you're actually able to feed them. Typically, this is full of fish food, pellets. Put your quarter in, get a handful, and you could toss them in, and the fish will eat right in front of you. It's too bad that the fish food is empty. It's actually going to feed them for you guys, but it means I'll have to come back again another time. This is a nice shot too. We've got the water right in front of us, the mountain in the background. The store offers a lot of photo opportunities, so come here with your smartphone or your camera and have fun taking pictures. Right next to the firearms and ammo department is deer country. This is another exhibit, and it's a rather large one. It takes you inside this separate room here, and inside here there is a few dozen deer on display which were hunted and killed and displayed here. A lot of them do have some information attached to them, and there's a lot of mounted ones as well with little articles about them as well. I wanted to jump in here really quick and ask you guys, do you like Cabelas or Bass Pro Shop stores more? Comment down below, tell me why. Another nice scene though, flowing water, more animals on display, raccoons, groundhog, even a rattlesnake over there, and some little fawns. And what are those right there? You remember what I called those in a previous video? Those cattails? Nature's corn dogs. They're right there, right along the waterway. Press button once, storyteller will speak 30 seconds after the button is pushed.
Babe Hanson sure got herself a nice mule deer buck up there in Idaho. The largest non-typical mule deer ever taken by a woman. And I'm not ashamed to say it shows up anything hanging back in my cabin. Quite a woman, Babe was. Ran old Sawtooth Lodge up there near Grand Jean, Idaho, back in the 20s. She knew more about those deer than most people should. And that's why she got herself that buck.
I remember him being a bit more animated back in the day. I guess old age starts stiffening up. That's what happens. Not looking forward to that. I will add too that if you come at the right time and look around, they usually have some decent merchandise marked down or on sale. For example, right here, these ones, Under Armour t-shirts, marked down for $19.98. It's a very reasonable price for Under Armour. I've bought clothing and even jackets here throughout the years, and they hold up quite well. Good material, and some of them have like Under Armour, other ones do Steak, Cabelas, and other things. So definitely when you're here, shop around, you could find some good deals. Second floor, lingerie. So I know this is something that interests a lot of people out there, metal detecting. I do have a small underwater metal detector, but these are more primary land detectors. Ace, which is by Garrett. I have heard of Garrett, that's a more popular one. Is Equinox by Mine Lab. So they have a good selection of detectors here if you want to dive into that realm and world. So it could be like the guys on Gold Rush, Freddie Dodge here, learn how to mine for gold. Gold pans here, little sluice boxes. Deluxe gold panning kit. And you can find your local river, put the sluice box in there, and maybe strike it rich. I always thought it'd be fun to do that. I don't have to know how to do it. Not so much the patience. I mean, I'd probably learn to be patient with it, but definitely the know-how. I'd probably be doing it incorrectly and washing the gold right away, or not knowing what to look for. But it seems like it'd be a fun activity and possibly could be lucrative. Just on a side note, I have been asked often, why don't you do metal detecting at all these cool locations you go to? Honestly, because I just don't have the time. I already spend at least a couple hours, if not longer, at many of these locations. If I was to sit there and detect as well, I'd have to be there all day. It's just not realistic for me. But those who do enjoy it, hopefully have a lot of fun doing it and find some good treasures. I remember they used to have furniture up here too at one time. They had like living room furniture, bedroom furniture, made out of wood. Kind of stuff you'd see in a cabin. I don't know if they still carry it or not, but this is unfortunate. This used to be a restaurant. It says, "Welcome to the Campfire." I don't know if that was the name of it or not, but they did have a rather nice restaurant. I think it was buffet style, if I'm not mistaken. You may have been able to order off a menu as well, but they definitely had a place to come eat here, and they closed it down years ago. I don't know why. It looks like they're utilizing it for something else now. And I was kind of upset when I came back the one time and it was shut down and weren't able to get some food here. I don't know if it's due to attendance or whatever the reason is, but yeah, Campfire Restaurant was the name of it. Hopefully in the future they bring it back, but it's been shut down for a few years now. So you actually get another great view of the mountain, and you're actually closer to the top, obviously, because you're on the second floor. So you get an elevated view, get to see the animals up close and personal up here. Bear trying to get the honey out of that nest there. And the water does flow down this backside as well, which we didn't show earlier, but it's like a 360 mountain right in the middle here, and water flowing down both sides of it. Now there is something up here, I'm hoping it's still here, because it's one of my favorite things when visiting the store. Let me confirm it's still here, and if it is, we're gonna have a little bit of fun. Oh, just noticed too, they have some bikes for sale, and these here are e-bikes. Ascend, I believe I've heard of this brand before. It retails for $1,400. It's about the typical price range of the bikes I review, but I have not reviewed an Ascend yet. This one is a beefy monster, the big fat tires on it, the rack. Let's see, is there a price tag on this one? Oh yeah, right in the background, $3,000. Quiet Cat, 17-inch Ranger camo, $3,600 right here. That is quite the bike. Surprisingly enough, for that price tag, it doesn't have rear suspension. It's a hardtail design, but it's got full camo, including the rack. I don't even think it has hydraulic disc brakes either. That's kind of shocking for the price you're paying. Okay, this one has hydraulic, but this one's $5,600. I'm believing these are probably torque sensor. This has a center drive motor, where these ones have rear hub motors. Yeah, probably good bikes, but I would expect for that price tag it would come with every feature known to man, including rear suspension. Got a little bit distracted there. But yeah, Cabelas sells e-bikes now, even more of them on the backside here. But I'm glad we checked them out, because it confirmed what I was finding out, is that the shooting gallery is still here and it's still open. So if you're not aware, this is a infrared shooting gallery. So you put your quarters in, pick any rifle that you want, and it shoots an infrared laser at the targets. And you're able to have a lot of fun here. It's all kind of like motion activated when you hit the target. So for example, if you hit the cabin door, the door opens up. If you hit the target for the pheasant there, it'll move on the ground. So I'm gonna get some quarters and we're gonna have a little bit of fun. All right, pick the center rifle here. We'll see what we can do. It's only 50 cents to play as well. There's nothing happening, I'm hitting them. Let's try the cabin door. Okay, nothing's working right now. This is rather disappointing. Alright, for some reason only some of the props here are working. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to try a different gun. Go down here near the mine cart, and I'll try that. They actually used to have water running through here too, so I don't know if they're not keeping up on it with maintenance or what, but this used to be a really fun experience and everything worked as it should. But let's try a different one. Alright, that's moving. I'm gonna try the other side over here now. There's some more targets. Got the guy panning for gold here and some animals. Now these actually have some features where you shoot the animal, the target, and it would like squirt water at you. I think it was like a skunk, like a spraying you. But they did have a water feature where water did go through here. But I don't know, let's try this side and see if we have any better luck. Cashed in $5 worth of quarters, hoping to play a bunch, but only like a handful of the targets are working. Hopefully they get that straightened out next time it's better, but 50 cents for 20 shots is a good deal. And it's a lot of fun when it is working, but regardless, that's what it is. Back outside now and did do a little bit of shopping. I'll show you what I got. So I got 3 camp meals. This one's Mountain House beef stroganoff. Next one I got is Mountain House creamy mac and cheese. And the last one I got is rice and chicken. And the great thing about these is that they expire in 2052, so they're good for another 20 some years. Now I got these because, not because I go camping, but this year I do have some longer e-bike rail trail videos planned, and I figured these would be great to bring along to stop and have some lunch along the way, so that's what those are for. I did get some laser ammo, and I did find a good deal. I was talking about those deals before. This is a Cabelas brand t-shirt here, and this is only $6.99, so $7. Brand new t-shirt, my color too, blue. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with what I got. So that being said, I hope you enjoyed the revisit here at Cabelas in Hamburg, Pennsylvania. I always enjoy coming here, whether I buy something or not, doesn't matter. I love looking at the aquarium, the exhibits, the mountain, and almost every time I come, if you look long enough, you usually see something you didn't see before. The only disappointing thing was that fish food dispenser was empty. I would have liked to have fed the fish for you guys, but otherwise, I got some nice photos, got some things to take home, and got to revisit a place I haven't been to in a few years. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, and until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Plush animals. It's like a rainbow trout, shark.